Buffett, welcome to another one of Fama. Labona, today we are in a different environment. Ne? We are shooting in a greenhouse. I can tell you something. Hey, watch Sakamo. It is hot up in here. But then again, we've never done this before. And you know us most, we like things. We like to explore. So today we're going to be talking about mixed farming. What is a mixed farming operation? Also, how do you start it? But you know what? I'm not going to do the talking. I'm here with Zanele, and we are here just outside Pretoria in a place called Hammanskraal, and she's going to tell us about her operation. Zanele, welcome to Fama.
Thank you, Tavi, for the warm welcome.
Yeah, the warm welcome.
I'm glad to host you guys today, this morning, in a hot environment.
Look, we chose it because it looks nice. Okay, just leave us alone.
Okay.
So let's start, Zanele. Who are you? Where did you grow up? And where are you from?
Okay, my name is Zanele Motau. I'm from Pretoria, and I grew up in a township called Soshanguve, born and raised in Sosha.
So how did your farming journey, so how did your farming journey start?
Okay, my farming journey started when I was very young. I used to help my grandmother at her backyard garden, and the passion of agriculture started there. I studied agriculture in high school, where it was my major subject, and I passed it very well. From there, I furthered my studies, went to Tshwane University of Technology, where I studied animal production.
Oh, animal production, but here you are. I just see crops on your farm. So did you actually just want to farm with animals, or you wanted to do the crops as well?
To be quite honest, I wanted to do animals only. But as I did animals, I majored in piggery. I worked at a piggery farm where I was a farrowing lady. And during the weekends, I used to visit crop farms, and my love for crops started to expand or to grow, I can say that. And then that's when I ventured into crops. But initially, it was just pigs, yes.
Right, so now that you mentioned crops, tell me about your farm. Where is it situated and what do you farm with?
Our operation, it's called the Smart Farm. We do smart things in farming. So we are situated just outside Pretoria in Hammanskraal. We are doing mixed farming. We do maize, but then sweet corn. We also do green beans, and we do chilies. We do green peppers where we are right now, and then we also have chickens, which are free range. As in our biotechnical industries, the Smart Farm, we have a division called CSI, and within that division we have the Yes for Youth program, where we have employed 15 young people from Hammanskraal community, and also we are having other older people as caretakers, and then the others are doing the CSI program. So all in all, we are about 30.
Sounds like you have a lot on your plate. So now I'm interested in the sweet corn, because when I drove in here, I was like, hey, what kind of maize is this? Look, I've seen sweet corn on the shelf. I've never seen it on the ground. So tell me, why did you choose particularly to farm with sweet corn?
Okay, the reason why we chose sweet corn is because of we had an off-take agreement, or we have an off-take agreement with McCain, and McCain wanted specifically sweet corn. So this is the reason why we chose to do sweet corn.
Difference between sweet corn and like normal corn, as the Americans would say. What is the difference? I mean, tell me a little bit, why would you not plant yellow maize like all the other farmers?
Okay, the difference between the normal maize that we all know, it's that one, sweet corn, is a bit short, and also it's sweet, as it says, it's sweet corn, and then you can eat it raw. Unlike the other one, you have to cook it. And also the growing period, it's slightly not the same. And yeah, but relatively they are in the same relative group, yes.
So when you say the growing period is not the same, does sweet corn take less time to grow or more time?
Less time to grow.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Now, so what cultivar sweet corn are you growing, and also why?
Okay, we are growing moorland, and the reason why we are growing moorland is we are in the high field, and then McCain, for the farmers that farm for them in the high field, they use the cultivar moorland.
I want to know something. So take me through the planting process. What is the first thing you do before you even start planting sweet corn?
The process that we took was firstly to take soil samples. We took our soil samples and for them to analyze them, and then to see what minerals are still short in our soil. And from our soil analysis results, we then got recommended for the fertilizers that we need to use. So what we do is we do land preparation. We have a contractor that comes who does our land preparation. From there, we incorporate the fertilizer that is needed for planting when we start planting. After then, we do a process of putting in a herbicide to ensure that when the seed germinates, and then the weeds, they don't grow the same time with the seeds.
So now that you've mentioned weeds, what are some of the challenges that you face when you're growing sweet corn?
Okay, the challenges.
Every time I ask a farmer, tell me challenges, it's either a yo or ish or yeah, nalmatata.
Hey, yo. So the greatest challenge that we face, firstly, it's a weed called nutsedge. That weed nutsedge ne, a penny and an egg. So firstly, it's fighting the weeds. Fighting the nutsedge, and then there are limited herbicides that you can use to fight the nutsedge. And then obviously you would have cutworm. Though we do prevent the cutworm, we spray one of the products that we spray is Akito to prevent the cutworm while the maize is germinating, and then also fighting the worm. It's been our second cycle doing sweet corn. We have the bollworm, which we fight with for it, and then it affects the crop sometimes. So we ensure that we do spraying according to the recommendation that we are given.
From what I'm hearing, you have an off-take agreement with one of the biggest food companies in South Africa. And in order for you to have an agreement with a company like that, you have to obviously farm according to their specifications, ne?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, it's better to start to look for a market before you do the work, so that you know what your market needs firstly, and what specification does your market need. So you cannot just start planting and then look for a market, while you end up going to the market and they'll tell you, no, we don't use this cultivar, we use this cultivar, and then we prefer this cultivar to be grown in this specific way. So it's good first to look for a market, know what your client wants, and then you take it from there. You do the specifications of what your client needs.
So the soil analysis, and tell me, what else did you find out about your soil? Because where we're farming right now, I know the soil is dry and sandy. So what else? What other problems did you find with the soil that you thought, I never knew this?
Okay, our soil is rocky, and then we had low phosphorus, which we had to incorporate on the planting fertilizer. So our phosphorus was very, very low. So we had to incorporate more potassium in our planting fertilizer.
Now here you are, you're starting to plant your sweet corn. Take me through the process. When do you plant sweet corn? I get it's a summer crop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when do you plant sweet corn, and take me through the process, the planting process?
We do not choose the date for ourselves. What happens is that the extension officer from McCain would come and group us according to how the combiner will move. So now they will give you a date that Zanele, you will be planting on this date, knowing that you'll harvest on that date, while the combiner will be within the area where we are.
Oh, so that's harvesting process.
Yes. So planting date goes along with harvesting process. So they group us according to how the harvester will move.
You said that there's a combine harvester that harvests for all you guys. So that belongs to McCain, right?
Yes.
So that really helps, because that means then it kind of cuts your costs. You don't have to get a combine and hire a combine harvester yourself. Now I see that there's a guy here with a tractor. So what is he doing today?
he's busy doing land preparation for us because we will be planting green beans in a week to come. So the process that we do before planting is to cultivate the land. We would disc it and then rip it. From there, we would use a high-speed disc to ensure that it's more level for planting.
So why are you planting green beans?
Okay, green beans is also on an off-take agreement with McCain. So that's the reason why we are planting it. It's what they recommended for us to do with the land that we have.
It brings me to where we are. First of all, I am hot. Watch this. It's a beautiful greenhouse, but yay!
You're gonna come out yellow, don't worry.
Oh, because I really yellow bone. Well, maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. So let's talk about this place where we are now. I see you are growing peppers here, green peppers. What type of pepper is this? What cultivar? And why did you choose this one?
Firstly, there is an interesting part that is happening on this side of the farm. We are doing an agroecology project whereby I think when you drove in, you saw the chickens, then we're having green peppers, and on that side, it's the chilies. We are growing everything this side organically. So it's organic. We use organic products. We are practicing actually agroecology. We are in partnership with WWF.
World Wrestling Federation. I'm just asking, okay?
We work with my advisor, which is Mr. Luyanda. So this part is very, very, very interesting. It's a learning curve. We are learning every day. We are growing the green peppers, the chilies that you see organically. As you can see, we have herbs in here. The herbs assist us to be a repellent to the pest and stuff. We use limited insecticides products, and the ones that we are using, they are organic. So this part of the operation is organic, and it's quite interesting to see our fruits growing this big.
Yeah, they are massive.
Yes, and you would be discouraged that organic, but here we are doing it, and we are pushing very, very nicely. It's a bit stressing, but it's happening.
Is this apply for all the plants or just the peppers? I mean, also the chilies also. Are they also grown organically?
Yes, it's the chilies and the peppers that are grown organically.
Yo, that's very interesting. In fact, they're so pretty. Like, I've never seen chickens that pretty. So tell me about the chickens. What are those chickens?
Okay, we have two types of breeds. We have the Loman Brown, and then we have the Bushveld. And the reason we chose those specific breeds is because we wanted, for the Loman Brown, we wanted the eggshell that is more brown, and then their laying capacity is quite good. And then with the Bushveld, it's because of they are both free range, we wanted a breed that can adapt more easily outside. And then the Bushveld was the one that was recommended for us. Buffett,
just to stop there, what I'm holding here, this is my fan. It's very hot here. Zanele is cooking us here. So now every 2 minutes, Sunsu gets a saw. Like, yo, all right, guys, Shem, the things we go through to give you this content. Yo, anyway, Zanele, back to work. So, Zanele, now, when it comes to the chickens, you're not commercializing them yet. Let's honor, are they still a trial?
Yes, they are still a trial. We wanted to, if you saw the houses, it's just the unique houses. They are smaller tunnels. So we started with just 500, 250 the Loman Brown, 250 the Bushveld. We just wanted to see how they can adapt in such an housing environment. And yeah, we are having mortalities there and there because of the heat, but so far so good.
I'm also dying because of the heat. And I don't know about you.
Yes.
Today you ask me, am I inspired to farm?
Are you inspired to farm?
No. No.
Because of it's hot.
Not just because it is hot. Look at the stuff we go through now. No. Look, I admire you guys. Musebesolo is very good.
Then the tractor is passing.
Yeah, I can hear the tractor's passing. I'm not going to stop him. Because work has to go on. Lena Happy is very hot where he is right now. this particular area that you farm in, this land, like this land, or it's around the land. Ne? Are you alone here, or do you have a partnership with somebody?
So Ingaba Biotechnical Industries started a CSI project here in Hammanskraal, partnered with WWF, whereby they wanted to empower young people around the community of Hammanskraal. So this project initially, when it started, it was to give each person a 1 hectare farm to plant for him or herself and take it to the market. So basically, Ingaba is there to offer support, technical support, and WWF to offer technical support. What is happening right now, we have 15 young people under the program called DS that are under Ingaba doing farming, and we encourage them to farm, to know that how to grow their veggies. Most of them, they don't know anything about farming, but we give them the knowledge and then they do it practically.
It sounds like a wonderful initiative. Now, speaking of initiatives, where now you are part of a certain group of people.
Which group now?
I get it. That group. We see a lot of viewers complain or now always look at you guys only, and that's not true. Okay, that's not true. But being part of Yard, how has that helped you in your career?
Okay. Firstly, Yard is Youth in Agriculture and Rural Development. We advocate for the interest of young people in the space of agriculture, and to say, guys, you can do it. Agriculture, let me not say it out loud, it has money. It has, you know.
Say it out loud. Agriculture has money. Say it.
It's like any other business.
You said agriculture has. Say it louder. What's going on? The thing is, I want to emphasize that point.
But then making that money,
Exactly.
You have to sweat. You have to sweat. Yeah.
Well, I know.
So me being part of Yard has helped me. It has opened opportunities. I believe that we received most of the technical support from the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. And I am one of the beneficiaries of rural development. So yes, it has opened quite many doors.
That's actually fantastic. So before Rifet, what was your position at Yard?
Okay, I served as the chairperson of Yard in Gauteng for a period of 4 years. Currently now I'm serving at National, where I am the chairperson of Yard in the National.
Ooh,
so I represent the young people of South Africa.
Nazo, Madam Chairperson. Well done. So I'll call you Madam Chairperson now. Okay, fine. Oh, whatever. So in fact, you know what? I mean, farming is a journey. Do you understand? I mean, look how chilled you are. So tell me, Wena, apart from just growing stuff, why are you inspired to be a farmer?
Do you know, I believe this is a gift. This is a calling. It becomes difficult at times. You would feel like quitting. But something always says, go back. Hey, you are born for this. So I've been farming for more than 10 years now. So it's a passion. To me, it's a calling. I'm the daughter of the soil. So I believe that my hands are gifted. Whatever I touch, it's blessed. You have expectations as a farmer. And I believe that few people are chosen to be farmers. It brings peace to me. I feel revived. Whenever my soul is down, my spirit is down, when I walk in the farm, I would just park and go outside, feel the fresh air, look at the plants, and they would revive me. Yes, 2 boys.
Okay. Yeah, tell me, do you actually want them to become farmers?
My first son, that one, he's going to be a farmer. He loves farming. He has shown the interest of farming. Whenever he's here, he wants to be on top of the tractor. He wants us to drive around. At home, he watches tractor, the cartoon study tractor.
Yeah.
And you will say, Mama, eki fertilizer, eki Working heavy side like spray and then that one will be the farm. I don't know about the young one because he's still young, but my first he's very interested in farming, and yeah, because you know, like now as the school's opened, he wanted a school bag that has a tractor on.
Oh.
I had to look for that school bag and we got it. So that one, yeah, definitely.
Zanele, thank you for inviting me and the crew on your farm. It was actually quite a nice experience.
Thank you, Tavi. It's a pleasure. And also thank you for having me in your show.
And thank you for tuning in onto Fama. Do you see the depths and the lengths we go through to give you this nice content? Racha. There's tractors in the background. But then again, so is the farming journey. If you don't have this, then that means you're not farming. Thank you so much, guys, for coming through to Fama. Please keep on watching. She's busy blowing kisses on the camera. I don't know. What are you doing? Get back to your position. What are you doing? I don't understand.
Okay.
Oh, Zanele is busy blowing kisses in the camera. I'm about to say goodbye. Okay. First, guys, this is what we deal with. Thank you guys for coming through to Fama. And please look out for the next one.